Okay, guys, this one's for you. So we girls are doing a lot of menopause talk. We 50 Gen X girls, because we are the biggest generation of women having menopause, and it is causing a demand on the market. Doctors are having to learn about it. We're having to advocate for ourselves. Still, there are many really rough years. So I when you're dating a woman that's either going through menopause or has gone through it, I don't think you know what's going on. And you have a lot of probably misconceptions if you're single. And so you can be a 50 something year old guy. You can date women as young as you want. That's fine. You're never going to avoid menopause. She's going to have it as she ages. Maybe you skip it because you just keep dating younger and younger women. Let me tell you something about that. If you can't handle like a woman that doesn't have her big O every time you have sex, you can't handle dating. Because guess what? Women have never been able to do that every single time, okay? Ever. Whether they're 20 or 50, we have had a gap in that our entire lives. So you worry about performance anxiety. Imagine what we go through. We're never sure it's going to work, and it has nothing to do with you most of the time, okay? Yes, when we're younger, not going to lie, my body could respond to people I had no emotional connection with. That was great, okay? But I also probably didn't have sex with anybody while I was sober for probably the past 30 years. And I'm not saying I'm wasted and unaware of what I'm doing. There's just always been at least one drink involved, if not more, okay? And so, great. My body can respond to you whether I like you or not if there's a physical chemistry. Been there, done that, okay? I've been there, done that. I've been around, I've enjoyed a lot of things, and I've learned a lot of things, and I have high expectations, and I still do, okay? But guess what? I've been through menopause. So I'm on the other side of it, which maybe sounds really scary, and you think okay, that is a woman that's complicated to deal with. Only if you expect that she's gonna experience whatever your last woman experienced the same way she experienced it, right? And again, true whether you've got a menopausal woman or not. No one woman is the same. No body is the same. My body isn't doing the same things it did 10 years ago, but it's still doing all the things, just different. And so the things that used to be my go-tos, I have new go-tos that work just as well, if not better, okay? And I'm aware of what they are. They work. Everything works. So, number one, if you get somebody that's already on the other side of menopause, and we don't all handle it the same, but I've been through the crazy. I've been through the hormone drop. I've been through the weight gain and now the weight loss. I've been through all the rage, the everything that you would normally have to deal with if you were in a relationship with a woman going through all that, right? And married guys that are getting through this and have gotten through the other side of this and are still married to their wives and listen to them and were attentive and considerate, and you're on the other side of it. Good for you. Because she doesn't even know half the time what's going on with her. So you got to be patient. It requires communication. But I'll tell you, I've already been through that. That's not even a factor. I'm on the side of it where, one, I can't get pregnant, so that's not anything you got to worry about. Two, I know what works for me, and I know what maybe is a little bit harder, but things work. And I have done all the things that I need to do to make sure that everything works and will continue to work, hopefully until the day I die. It works. And there's been some trial and error. Thank God for that, because that I figured out that in November, I figured some things out, and it was okay, I have to do something different about this because this isn't going to work the same way it used to. And that was with somebody that could get me going just by saying my name. That's probably the person I've been the most attracted to my entire life, right? And even we hit a wall. And so I took care of it. Okay, you guys don't need to know the details. Just know that some of us can take care of it. Some of us want to take care of it. Some of us are taking care of it. You don't need to know about it. You don't need to know how the sausage is made. It's working, right? But like, so if you can get somebody that's already been through all the crazy shit, that's figured out how all the intimacy works, that is not trying to just keep hooking up, right? Like, I've done that. That's not interesting to me anymore. Emotional connection, intimacy, friendship, companionship, all of that's important. And yes, the sex goes with it. And it may not be perfect at first. It may have to build even when you have natural physical chemistry. That's normal. That happens with a lot of women. That happens whether we're 15, 50, or 75. It doesn't matter, right? It's all about, like, you need to get a little bit more confident and a little bit more educated about how this stuff works. And guess what? We've been having performance anxiety our whole lives, and we manage around it, and we work your ego, and we figure out other things to do. And, you know, and like for us, you know, it's not all the be all end all. Just, I'm saying too much. Wait, this is just such an overshare, but I think it's necessary because we are not talking to men about this, and how to deal with it and how to not be scared of it. I'd actually be more scared of dating a younger woman who hasn't been through it, because I've been through it. You don't want to be around that shit. Trust me. Okay. If you can get somebody that's already been around that and through it, that's a good deal. But like, I like that. And you're going to also start experiencing challenges as you get older. Things aren't going to work for you the way that you're used to, right? And I would hope for you that you have a very understanding, compassionate partner who understands that that's not the end of the world. It's not a be all end all. It does get better. It can be dealt with because we've done it, and we've dealt with so many of those things so many times. We get it. And I don't know, like, I get it, like performance anxiety, whatever it might be, it sucks, right? Like your whole masculinity, your whole life, you're told that like your value somehow is tied to this, I don't know, ideal, something you've seen in pornography or whatnot, that everything is just like mind-blowing the first time. And sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's going to take a few times to get there because you got to get to know each other. But you're going to go through this shit too. And so you better start getting good with it. And you better, like, it's okay to lick your wounds, but like, you can't let it ruin a relationship that you've got everything else that works, right? If everything else is coming together, that's worth something. Because you know what else? When you're 50 or older, you're going to die soon. And do you want to die alone? Or do you want to have somebody that's got your back, ride or die, whether you can get it up or not, who's willing to have those conversations with you, who is willing to do whatever it takes to make that relationship work, including all the intimacy that goes with it. Because intimacy is more than just sex. Sex is a great part of it, and I am not watering that down. I'm a woman where that is actually really important, and I think maybe that's intimidating to some men, especially at this age. But like, I'm not, like, I don't care. If everything else is there, guess what's better, actually? Sex. It's way better. Even if it's not perfect or you got to tweak it, it's actually so much better with all the other stuff included. And this comes from somebody who's been doing it for a really long time and has had really great experiences with a lot of people where nothing else was there. And I don't want that anymore. And I don't think most women my age do. And we are on the other side of this monster of menopause. And this is a great time in our lives. We're confident, we're happy, we're taking care of shit. And like, we've got the capacity for you now, including your anxiety and all the things that we've got 30 plus years of dealing with. So educate yourselves. It's not the end of the world.